Mick, what you got going on today? I don't know, man. Probably just laying around the house. Well, you want to help me build? Yeah, I'm down. What we building? Hey, it's Wrestling Hero Figs. We're building the rest of the Build-A-Figure. You missed a review on the last one. We already got 2 of the remaining 4 pieces that we need to do this guy right here. And he's got his construction shirt. He's ready. So is this one. And so is Booker T. Hit the link in the description below. Discount code HERO is going to save you 10% at Ringside Collectibles. Now, here's the breakdown of it. We got the 5-time champ right here, Booker T. Well, I need to decide, like, if I was a 5-time champ, I kind of want to add a little bit more to my attributes. I'd want to go back and be like, yo, can I be a 6-time? No. Why? Because I only got 5 fingers. It wouldn't work. Like, okay, just imagine. Let's say Booker T, let's say he won the big one 6 times. If he was to do his pose right before he did the spinneroonie, he'd have to do it with 2 hands, and it would just throw things off. So I think that's the reason why he just decided to call it quits. I don't think he had an option. It was the personnel backstage that kind of said, no, man, you already got it. No more. Vamonos. Let's go. All right, so the parts right here for Danny Davis, we are getting 2 arms as well as the legs. It looks like 85%, not 75% of the actual Build-A-Figure. It's coming with Booker T, which is a little bit insane. Like, this is one thing. I'm just going to throw the idea out there, right? Kofi Kingston, the only thing the man got was hands. He's getting full blown out arms as well as hands. So why didn't we do this? Here's just an idea, man. Had they done this with like Kofi Kingston, like do the 1, 2, 3, or even like 1 or 2, like if you're doing the count, that's what you need. So the hands that you're seeing right here are slight open hands, but the Kofi Kingston, that's only to do the count. So if you're doing 1, 2, you can't put 2 fingers up or 1 finger. I feel like those hands, those ones would have been a lot better had they gone with the ones as what we're seeing right here with the arms. Now for the legs right here, full blown out articulation. We got it all parted right here. Mick Foley, you're going to be the last one right here. We need that torso. We will get this one also out of the package. For the hands, Booker T, he's coming with the 5-time hands. You're seeing the one right here on the right, and you're also going to see it on the left. I don't know why they have it on the left. He never did it on the left, but it's all good. And then the hands, apart from the slight open hands that you're seeing on the left, as well as the right, you're going to have the signature pose that you're seeing right here on the corner of the turnbuckle right here. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Now the look, this is the closest thing that we got, that we needed for this time. And there was a basic that they had produced back, I don't know, I probably have to say 3, maybe even 4 years back. This is the closest one that we can do a comparison on. There's other Booker T Elites that we can do, which really there's no difference. This is the same torso. I wanted to do it with this one because I know I saw that scan before. Now, is it identical? Clearly not. The paint apps, on this one, on the newer one, we have the True FX. This one is like, his eyebrows are just a little bit, they're a little bit too big. His beard, it's a little bit too dark. And this one is just right, man. It's just like that story of the 3 little bears that went into the woods, and he says, yo, you going to grandma's house? Yeah. You getting some cookies? Let's do it. Sucker! Oh, he gave him a huge scissors kick by Booker T. He's setting him up. Oh my gosh, Booker T's gonna win the big one, but he can't. Not with this rubber band, Hero Fakes. Get it out of the way. So apart from the scan, I am very, very glad that we got this Booker T. Very, very happy. This right here, this one needed to be revamped, and that goes the same for an elite figure form. Again, the design on it all, it's pretty much the same thing. It's going to be different colors, black trunks, white trunks, more paint apps. You're getting the flames on top of that Booker, or the Booker T lettering right here. And then up front, we got the BT pointing right up to let you know that this guy, he's going to lay it all out there on the line. Now we can start the building. What do you think, Mick Foley? Not quite yet, my bro. Why not? Because you're about to get the bookend. I'm having way too much fun with this Booker T. I genuinely love this figure. Oh my gosh, the tattoo. Look at the tattoo, you guys. We got the shoulder tattoo, and they actually went ahead and painted on the sun right there. So you're getting a little bit red. You're getting the rest of it black right there. We're getting some elbow pads. We're getting some knee pads. Not very much right here when it comes from like the waist down. His attire was pretty cut and dry. I mean, the only thing that you're going to pick up right here is that you're going to see Booker T right there on the side of the both of the boots. Dude, I can't take no points away from you. I'm going to give you a solid 10.5. It's going to surpass it again. Another figure that's surpassing the WHF ranking. Mick Foley right here on the other hand. Ooh, we got to do some talking, you guys. We need to talk about this figure, because if you go in the comment sections, if you go on Twitter, if you go on Instagram, if you go on Facebook, and you go and look at the images when they first released it, why are they giving us a little extra tape, man? They just want to make your life just a little bit more difficult, Hero Fix. Why? Because you've already been reviewing one Elite set after the other, and we ain't slowing down. Why? Because I told you, we got to do the building. Before we look at you, Mick Foley, let's get the building process going right here. The Build-A-Figure, we got the left arm going on the left. This is the most fun part about putting things together, man. Why? Because they don't work together. You have to heat it up. That's the frustrating thing about some of these Build-A-Figures. It's a hit or miss whether or not you can put the arms in. I'm going to have to heat up the left one and the right one. So the building, I guess it's going to have to occur at the end of the video. Mick Foley, help us out here. I'm right here for you, Hero Fix. Thank you, man. See, I wanted to get the Build-A-Figure all covered, but apparently they don't want me to do that. They say, Hero Fix, you need to do the Build-A-Figure at the end of the video. Why, bro? Because they don't want to cooperate with you. And that's where the heating gun is going to come into play. Here's the hands. We got two slight open hands. The ones that are on the figure for Mick Foley. We got bang, bang. Yes, that is the right look for the hands. The only thing that's not a right look, I mean, even in person, dude, I'm still having a tough time wrapping my mind around, like, what were they trying to capture when they made this head scan on Mick Foley? It just, dude, it looks, I think it's like the bangs, man. It's got to be the bangs, because there's just something that's just not sitting right with me, man. I'm not a fan. I think had they done a different expression, maybe then, and only then, would this would like came out and look different. Like the hair, I'll give you, like, here's the ringside exclusive. Actually, I think this might be the regular Elite wave. It's the ringside exclusive, Hero Fix. How can you tell? Because of the beard, man. That one did not have a painted on mouthpiece, and this one doesn't. So the hair, earlier Mick Foley, no, even later. Check it out right there on the side, you guys. What color hair are you seeing on the side image right here? I'm seeing brown, Hero Fix. I'm seeing a dark brown. This one, we're getting maybe that's what it is, you guys. I think if I was to go in there and repaint, touch it up some, I don't want to do that, man. It's going to be too much work. It's going to get into the face. Just tape it up, Hero Fix. Stop it. Discuss the figure, and then we can talk about fix-ups, customs. Again, man, hit that notification bell. That's why you need to stay tuned for what's to come here on the channel. Otherwise, you might miss important things. The vest, too. So, on the older one, this one came with also, was it Eric Rowan? I think it was Luke Harper. Luke Harper, that one had also come with it, and I think my ringside exclusive didn't. I can't remember which Elite wave. I think it was in the 40s when it was re-released in the Cactus Jack look. But, so the plaid, you can see that the plaid on this one, it is a lot thinner. This one, it's a lot thicker. It's a lot wider. I mean, it's just going all back to reference. Like, if you look right here on this, like on the plaid shirt that he's wearing right here, you could see that it's thick. It's a lot, just more in what we're seeing right here. Again, WWE Network, it's going to be one of those things where it's going to be best to reference on this look. So maybe during this time in earlier Cactus Jack, maybe during that time it would have worked out. But even then, like, yeah, I don't know. It's the head scan, man. I'm sorry. All right, we've gotten past the head scan, but what I'm trying to tell you is that they captured the plaid correctly right here. Once you do take it off, we're getting that Cactus Jack look right here that we saw with the previous. Same mold, same print, same paint design up front, on the back, really not much. And it is a rubber shirt, and we got painted on sleeves right here for the rest of the figure. Now, you can take it off, but the thing is that it is held by adhesive, so if you do force it, I mean, yeah, you'll be able to take it off, but think of it, if you like if you decide to put it back on, you're gonna have to adhere with some glue. The rest of the pants right here, this is a combination of like Mick Foley coming together with Mankind. So we've seen this mold, we've seen it with the regular Mick Foley, we saw it with the Wrestlemania Elite, and that goes the same right here for the shoes. So nothing new right here. It's gonna be the head scan as well as the look of the overall plaid. Bro, I'm giving you a 7. I'm sorry. I know I'm sure I'll get some hate for this, but he can only get a 7. It's that head scan, dude. I'm sorry. Let's get this Build-A-Figure all put together. As much as I wanted to build it in front of you, it wasn't possible. Heating up the figure, for the Build-A-Figures, it's a hit or miss. Like for some, yeah, you could just pop it on, you'll have no issues. But a lot of the stuff that I looked up, there were so many people that have been having issues with just assembling. So Mattel, when it comes to making Build-A-Figures, it's one of those things, dude. They gotta work. They need to do it on the regular to kind of keep the pattern and consistency of assembling it and disassembling without having to heat it up. But all that aside, you guys, so here's the hands as we mentioned. These are the ones that you can interchange. These are the Kofi Kingston additional accessory piece right here for the Build-A-Figure. So one thing that they could have done with, right? So we got the hands, we got the correct hands to do the count, do the 1, 2, 3. But again, man, like you should have given, I think 2 of them, like one would have been like a 1, and then, or maybe the other one would have been like a 2. That's nitpicking it. All that put aside, I am still very, very happy with the look right here on Danny Davis. Like my biggest thing, and I'm sure we've already talked about this in the past, but my biggest question is like, so when they do a lot of these characters, like current roster, they just go on a machine and then they do a little print. How do they do it with the legend? The only thing that really comes to mind is for them just to go based off like Google Images. But even then, like the molding on like the cheeks, the eyes, that's just one thing that it's very, very difficult to capture. And this is an earlier referee. I'm still crossing my fingers that we get like a current or even maybe Ruthless, because that would work for then and even now, the referee shirt with the stripes. That would be really awesome. I hope that this is a trend that they keep going. I love it. Anytime that they throw in Build-A-Figures, Marvel Legends, they're always doing it. So Mattel, I don't see like within the price point, I feel like they have the ability if they put like each part with each figure so they can kind of break out the budget. So the rest of the figure right here, we're getting a light baby blue shirt. We're getting solid black pants and a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of articulation. Head scan, full 360, shoulders, they go this far out, bicep swivel, single jointed elbows, we're getting wrist articulation. The ab crunch right here, it goes this far forward, that far back, waist swivel, legs go this far out, this far forward, as well as upper thigh cut, getting double jointed knees and ankle articulation. No calf rotation because these are dress pants, but a lot of articulation for the referee, and that's good because you need to get him in all the different scenarios, right? If like the man is right here calling the match, he's got to be able to quickly just drop on the ground and go for the count. Very, very pleased. This Build-A-Figure, I'm giving it a solid 9.7. The 0.3 that I'm taking, it's just the overall building process of it all. Now, let's get the full series in here. Let's get these ranked because we need to check out what Kofi Kingston as well as Matt Hardy are bringing right here to this Elite Wave. Number 1, right now, Matt Hardy. For sure, best Matt Hardy, not only figure, but head scan as well. Number 2, Booker T. Number 3, it's a battle. I'm telling you right now. Actually, it's not number 3. Number 4, number 5, that's going to be the battle. Number 3, Danny Davis. Out of the 3 right here, these kind of fit like as the top figures from this wave. And then between 4 and 5, oh man, I'm still chalking it up to Kofi Kingston. Both of these suffer from rough scans, but overall, the figures themselves, yes, I do like them. I am still going to highly recommend that Mick Foley. I think if you do a fix-up, dude, you might be all right, and you might have to do some other things, like if you want to kind of have the same look that you're seeing on the side of the packaging, there's definitely going to be some painting involved behind it all, but overall, very happy. Mattel, thanks again. Please keep the trend. Let's make a current referee possible. The WHF universe, drop a like and let them know that that's what we want to see here in the near future. I want to thank you guys for watching. Be sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you on the next one.